Incidentally, I just want to mention that Kirti Kumari is teaching in the Mayapur girls Gurukul, right? And all the children there love her. She is so popular there, both with the children and also with the administration of the Gurukul. So much so that they just consider her to be a prized possession of the Gurukul. No, it's your sincere involvement. And yeah, she's a very, very talented girl, very intelligent and very Krishna conscious. You know what the services that she has taken up on her own in Mayapur, she stays in Mayapur now most of the time. She is not only teaching in the Gurukul, she is also taking care of the samadhis of the gurus who left the bodies, the sannyasis who left the body. Actually, in a way, those samadhis were not being taken care of so nicely, because often the samadhi of the guru is there, but the guru's disciples are not there to take care of the samadhi. That's one thing we have noticed. When the gurus are alive, the disciples are so fired up. But upon the disappearance of the guru, the enthusiasm subsides. Shouldn't be like that. Now she took it upon herself. She takes care of the samadhis of the gurus. And in this way she has various, very wonderful involvements in Mayapur. And you saw her presentation also, like when she was presenting, I was thinking that she really got the spirit of she captured the spirit of the seminar and the book, the purpose of the book. Thank you very much, Kirti Kumari. And thank you all very much, those who presented this wonderful Kunti Devi's prayers. Thank you. Hare Krishna. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Now we also want to thank a group of devotees who actually made this retreat not only a reality but a grand success. So I would request the organizers of the retreat to please come over. Please come over here. Priyavrata, you are the chairperson. So give him a chair. Maybe we can get chairs for everyone. Pull up your chair, Gaura Hari. Sit down. Ananga Mohini, if you sit there, then no one will be able to see you. We can see how humble Ananga Mohini is. But still, how many of you can see her? And how many of you cannot see her? Raise your hand. Okay, sit properly. Okay, so everyone is here. Where is Hema Gauri? And where is Champak Lata? The main personalities. How do you like the prasad? Yes, I also thought that the prasad was delicious. And do you know who gets the credit for that?
Champak.
Do you want to see her? Champak, you can come a little closer. This is Priyavrata. Let her sit. Champaklata, you sit there. Because everybody wants to see you. They want to see where all these delicious prasads are coming from. Huh? Okay. So Priyavrata was the chairperson, as I mentioned. So I'll request Priyavrata to tell what they have done, how they have organized this program.
Hare Krishna. Well, it started all in Ujjain.
Oh, okay.
Guru Maharaj was with anxiety there to have the program, and he first asked me, Priyavrata, you are the right person. Let me ask you, how about if you set the program in a new Mayapur? And I just immediately started thinking, my God, if I say yes, we'll be in big trouble. So I told very honestly to Guru Maharaj, no, I don't think it's going to work in New Mayapur. Because the situation in New Mayapur is really very, very bad. And there are no facilities for the devotees to stay. And there are basically about 8 or 10 devotees, so we'll have a problem there. So the best is that we don't consider. So he said to me, yes, I spoke to Ramananda Raya, his views were all the same. So New Mayapur was out. And then I said to Maharaj, what about doing the same seminar in Spain again, because the facilities are nicer. And the devotees will be much more happier if you make it in Spain. And we have done the research, we are able to get the same hotel. So he said, go ahead and try to book it. So luckily, Vinod Vihari was also in Ujjain that time. So immediately I requested him that please phone in Spain and confirm that we can get the hotel. And he come back to me saying, yes, we can get the hotel. And then we sent the information. Guru Maharaj said to me, Priyavrata will be there in India certain time only, but I must leave in Europe certain time only, and on 21st I must leave because 23rd is the program in States. So I wrote to London, and we got confirmation, yes, that seems to be satisfactory, although there were 2-3 days still left for schools to close. So we took a chance and we proceeded with that particular time and started the program immediately. And Guru Maharaj announced in the meantime there in Ujjain that there will, next year's retreat will be in Malaga, Spain. And I started approaching various guests who were visiting us in Ujjain from South Africa, and they said, yes, we will come. So I took about 20 names, and I said to Guru Maharaj, so it's a good start. But unfortunately, those people from South Africa couldn't make it due to their personal reasons. But we proceeded, and slowly, we started getting bookings, and it was pretty slow, and there was a lot of unrest in the group in London, and we were told often that we'll have to pay the difference if there is a shortfall. So everybody was frightened. I said, just rely on Krishna. Why would Krishna let us down? Just rely on Krishna and Guru Maharaj, and we are doing a service to Guru Maharaj, and Krishna will help us. So we carry on, and until about 10 weeks before the thing, and still there was pretty shortfall, But somehow, as I say, I always had a faith in Krishna right from the beginning, and I said it will happen, and Krishna is so merciful. It all happened, and I'm happy that we have accomplished as we started, And I'm so happy that you're all here. And I hope you have enjoyed your stay in over here. And hopefully that next year we will organize it again. Where it's going to be, we do not know yet, but we will do a lot of research and find a nice suitable place for the next year, and again be together and with many more new devotees. I thank you very much for your cooperation and understanding, and look forward to see you next year again. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Now, Priyavrata actually had been assisted by quite a few devotees, very nicely. Two of them from England had been very instrumental in organizing this retreat. They are Kamalesh Krishna and Gaura Hari. So I request them also to say a few words. Kamalesh Krishna.
First thing I'd like to say is thank you very much for attending this seminar. It's been fantastic sort of feedback that we've been getting from you as to what you were thinking of the seminar, how pleased you were, and also the program that we've been following. And I'd like to thank Guru Maharaj, without whom there's no reason to have a seminar, without whom we couldn't have a seminar. So please, I'd like you all to join me and thank Guru Maharaj for allowing us to have this seminar. Nothing more I'd like to say apart from that. I'll hand over to Gaura Hari.
Hare Krishna, everyone. Yes, somewhat like Kamalesh Krishna just mentioned. Thank you for everyone. Thank you everyone for coming along, attending. Obviously, this wouldn't be a success without all the devotees here. I know Guru Maharaj has been organizing these retreats for the last 5, 6 years, 7 years in fact. Right, so I think it's gone from strength to strength, I feel. So thank you once again. I humbly request your forgiveness if I've committed any offences in my sort of corrupt, usual way. So please forgive me for that. Hare Krishna.
I want to mention here that Gaura Hari and Kamalesh Krishna had been scouting for an appropriate location in UK and other places for months together. Like last year we had the retreat in Leicester, and we had a few difficulties there. Like those of you who have joined, you all know, but those who did not, like the devotees were staying at one place. So they had to be transported to the place, the temple, or the school actually, where we had our lectures. So prasadam, lecture and everything was in one place, but accommodation was in another place. And we felt that this did cause quite a lot of inconvenience. And therefore I had a meeting with them and we suggested that let's have a location where the devotees will be staying, and the program will hold there, prasadam will be there, and they had been looking around, like one place that they were very keen on making the arrangements was in Oxford, yeah? And Oxford, because during this time of the year they have their summer vacation, so their dormitories are completely and the classrooms are unused at that time. So that's why there was a consideration of holding it there. But then then some request came from New Mayapur to help them, because New Mayapur was going through a lot of difficulties, and they felt that if I could bring in the devotees there, probably that will be a kind of a boost for the Jatra. And also last year, in America, we had our retreat in Gita Nagari. Gita Nagari also is in a farm community that was going through some difficulties, and having the retreat there made a big difference to them. The result of the retreat was a new altar for the deities and a new altar for Srila Prabhupada. So just one retreat made such a big difference to them. So I thought maybe by going to France, New Mayapur, we'd be able to help them. But then, as Priyavrata mentioned, like when we looked at the facilities and other things, then I realized that it won't be appropriate to have it there. And that's why we decided to have it here. Vinod Vihari actually made the arrangements for the retreat here. We had it. This is the third time I think we are having our retreat here. I mean, it is actually a very nice facility. That's what I always prefer to have, a hotel kind of a situation. Like you can see, everything is under one roof. And anyway, so I just wanted to also thank Kamalesh Krishna and Gaura Hari for doing so much. You went to New Mayapur also, yeah? You didn't go, but you are planning to go and check up there. But by the time we already got to know that, yes, they have beds, but the mattresses are all rotten. So things like that, you see, like that wouldn't have been the appropriate way to go. And so I'll request Vinod Vihari to say a few words.
Hare Krishna. Actually, I'm very happy that, like how Rama says, the third time it's happening in Malaga. And I wish that you all people are enjoying, because this place is good, but I'm sure what could be better. But the thing is, the situation is such that no hotel will offer you all the facilities that these people are offering. I mean, of course, the hotel is a bit like a humble hotel. It's a 3-star hotel. You could get better, but it will be more expensive, then you won't get all these facilities. And then above all, we see that when we go to Harinams, how cooperative the people are over here. We are very friendly, and everyone enjoyed. These last 3 days that we had a Harinam, everyone enjoyed it. And then I have another personal interest that people come to Malaga, because that's how I also get a chance to serve. Because if it was like any other country, these people, the giants, they would take over. Because you can see, I mean, practically who come here, 80% of the people are practically from England. So naturally the committee from England will take over the leading role. But because of having to come to Malaga, I got like myself, my family, my brothers, get a chance to put a foothold inside and do some service, like the restaurant, the hotel, the transport, the deities, the altar, and any of the service which is locally required can be handled by us. So I thank you very much, and I hope that you keep up the spirit of coming to this place. We'll be keeping on trying for more new venues, but I cannot promise you, because this country is not exactly a very favorable in the sense of food.
Well, we can assure you of one thing, that if we have it in Spain, we'll have it here. I tell you why. Because in a hotel, to get the kitchen to yourself is very difficult. Because I don't know about Spain, but many countries have this agreement, or rather condition, that only licensed cook can go into the kitchen. And even here. But you know, they are allowing us, our although expert but unlicensed cooks, to go to the kitchen and cook.
Yeah, also there are other legality matters like social security and things like that every worker who's working, I mean, of course they are not workers, but they consider whoever's in the kitchen is working. So he has to have the social security coverage and so on. So the hotel is paying a big risk, but is helping us. They're also getting money, but they're helping us. And we get our work done. So that's the reason. It's not that we have any particular interest in the hotel and such. But people, you see, the owners are very good. Many times they've invited even like the leaders of this town, council hall, and they come and receive us. Like
last time we had the vice mayor come and receive us and honor us actually.
Yeah. So thank you again, once again. If you have any complaints, you tell me, and if you have any good things to say to Guru Maharaj.
I would also like to mention the other day Gaura Hari walked in with a case of Bose headphone. You know, Bose headphone, it's quite expensive and it's the best kind of headphone. Like for traveling, it's a noise cancellation headphone. You put it on and you don't see any noise in the aircraft. Now I asked him, where did you get that from? So he said that they had that in the reception. 4 years back, in 2010, October, when we had a seminar here, I, by mistake, left it in my room, and they gave it to me back. You know? So, and I mean, that's another thing that goes to their credit, that they remembered that we left it, and they gave it back to us when we came back here. So, Ananda Vardhan, would you like to say a few words as one of the organizers?
Hare Krishna. Yes, this place is wonderful. This retreat was wonderful. But even more wonderful is Jai Guru Maharaj and your devotees from England who really made a difference. Today I was just walking outside the aisle and I saw a curious sight. I saw the waiter and the waitresses. They are chanting Hare Krishna. And the devotees of England, they are encouraging them and saying, do you know the mantra? You have to chant this mantra. So you really made a difference, like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who was walking toward the forest and made the animals dance and animals. Of course, Spanish people are, of course, they are beauty, but to make them, chant the mantra, which we have not been able to do 20 years in Spain, you are being able to do in 2 days. So it's your wonderful association and Guru Maharaj's wonderful presence which really made a difference. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So Ananga Mohini, you are also an organizer. Would you like to say a few words about your experience in organizing it? The good times you had and the difficulties you faced.
Overall, it's been a really wonderful experience. Like the preparation before to help organise and doing some service during the retreat and being able to sort of participate in the seminar. So overall, it's just been really, really wonderful. And kind of static Harinams and the Spanish people are very warm and welcoming, and I've loved them. And maybe 1% difficulty, but that's expected. There has to be a little bit of stress, a little bit of anxiety, which is fine. Otherwise, apart from that, it's been really wonderful. So thank you very much, and thank you all for coming. Thank you.
Hare Krishna, and as I mentioned to you earlier, I was thinking of the expression, what should I say? And the most appropriate description that comes to my mind is the star of this retreat. The star of this retreat is Champak Lata Devi Dasi. Well, she is feeling shy to say something. After all that, I can well imagine. And anyway, I wanted to say a few things about Champak Lata. Champak Lata had been always cooking for the retreats that we had been having. But last year, I saw the difficulties she had to go through because the kitchen that we are using, it was a school kitchen in Leicester, our school, Krishna Avanti school kitchen, but they had so many restrictions and they were very particular about those restrictions because the school just opened and they did not want any kind of report to go against them, or the inspectors come and find that that unauthorized people are cooking in the kitchen and all. And so you can well imagine the difficulties that Champak Lata had to go through. But I noticed, like, although she worked from morning till night, like, it's not easy to prepare breakfast for 150, 200 people, to then prepare lunch and then prepare dinner. And so, but one thing I noticed with Champak Lata, that her spirit is so high that in spite of this physical strain, in spite of this mental agony and so forth, she always had a smiling face. She was always smiling. And as if I used to go and ask Champak Lata, is everything all right? I mean, I got the message that everything was not all right. But when I went and asked Champak Lata, her response was, Guru Maharaj, everything is all right. Everything is all right. You don't have to worry about anything. And this year I actually told Champak Lata, this year you don't cook. This year you attend the seminar. Because the seminars are meant for devotees to attend. But she insisted no. So you can, and she has such a strong will that eventually I had to give up. So Champak Lata, just say a few things about your experience. Let us hear. Let everybody else hear.
Everything which I was cooking was all Guru Maharaj's recipes and all his instructions. So I followed all his instructions, all his recipes. By his encouragement and by his mercy, I could cook. Thank you.
Now, behind any successful operation, there is always an expert team. So now you have seen that. What a wonderful team we had. And it's no wonder that this seminar, this retreat was such a grand success. Don't you feel it has been a grand success? How could I venture to say that? Because Priyavrata told me that he went to the reception counter and asked if there was any complaint. And Priyavrata came and told me there was no complaint whatsoever. So that is the sign of Priyavrata. There was no complaint, but all eulogies. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
I forgot to mention actually, there's Lila Vilasini from London. She played a big part in helping us as well.
Yeah, that's true.
I think we were working together. But she was taken in hospital because she had her baby earlier than expected. So we really missed her at this retreat. But luckily she's fine. And Rani, Madhavi, she stepped in to help. Basically saved my time with the reception and everything. So maybe Radha if you'd like to come up. Please.
Yeah, Radha Rani come.
And also I don't know where she's disappeared, but she helped us immensely. So thank you for your time.
While Radharani is coming here, I'll say a few words about Lila Vilasini. Thank you, Ananga Mohini, for reminding us Lila Vilasini had been very, very instrumental in taking care of the accounts and bookkeeping.
Booking system.
Oh, booking system, yeah. And unfortunately this year she became pregnant, not unfortunately, but unfortunately she had some sort of complications in her pregnancy. She had high blood pressure, and recently she gave birth to a baby 2 months premature. And anyway, the baby survived, but it's in the intensive care. Both mother and the child are in the intensive care. And yes, we are missing her very much. And please pray for the welfare of Lila Vilasini and the baby. Thank you. Radha Rani, come. Your seat is there. So Radha Rani actually came in as Priyavrata's assistant, but I heard that she played a very, very important role in organizing, and especially when we came here, she was delegating the rooms, and she was behind the reception also, taking care of the various aspects of devotees' arrival in reception. Thank you. Can you say a few words, Radharani?
When we arrived on Wednesday, we had no help to set up the temple room, and with my bed, that was basically useless. So Ananga Mohini stepped in to set up the altar with Radhika Mataji, and we worked really hard on it, and then I said, okay, I'll take over the reception, and because I was doing all three of it, those correspondence and typing and so on, I was familiar with what was happening. And I only tried to do what I see my husband always tells me, speak when you are spoken to, and look and learn. So when I look at Guru Maharaj and I see his wonderful interaction with his godbrothers, I feel that you can actually, literally, it's so tangible, the love that's pouring between them. And I felt that this is what is a family. So when you all came, and Guru Maharaj once told me, you have to serve my godbrothers better than you will serve me, and you have to give a lot of affection to your younger god sisters. So I feel that if I can be successful in that and please my spiritual master, then I'm one step on the right round. So I tried really hard when you all came. I know you all had a long journey, and to be honest, I was just so happy to see all of you. So I think that came forth, and I was telling my husband and the team that when you organize any event, you have to make a contingency plan, the stress. So we are only at one level stress, so that's fine. If you go over 10, then we have to panic. And luckily, from 120 people that have registered, I only had 2 people that were not happy with the situation, which we resolved very quickly. So I think it was a great success, and it was such a wonderful atmosphere. Everyone of you was so warm and welcoming to us here to Malaga. And thank you so much for your cooperation. I hope that we get the opportunity to serve you again and again and again for the pleasure of Guru Maharaj. So if I've committed any offenses knowingly or unknowingly, we are all going through that age where our short fuse is circuiting. Circuit is short fusing. So please forgive me if I've said anything to hurt anyone. It's definitely not intentional. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Hare Krishna. So thank you all very much. And So we have a few minutes about speaking about Krishna's pastimes in Vrindavan.
Sorry. Just one more thanks to Gita, Bhaktimati and Hema in the kitchen.
Oh, right. Call them. Why didn't you ask them? Bhaktimati?
Bhaktimati and Hema.
Yeah. Okay. Can somebody grab Bhaktimati and Hema from the kitchen? Like these are two persons also that tirelessly served in the kitchen. And also many of you have helped in the kitchen. Thank you all very much for that. So anyway, Bhaktimati is from London and Hema also is from London. They had been assisting Champak Lata. They were like the right hand and left hand of Champak Lata. And also Madhavi Manjari was constantly in the kitchen, so much so that I didn't even get to see her in the class. and Gitamrita, yeah, Gitamrita also. Where is Gitamrita? Yeah, okay. I can see the hand. Thank you so much, Gitamrita, and thank all of you. Thank all of you for all the help you had given. Thank you, Hare Krishna, Gaur Premanande. Okay, so we can. So just a few. Yeah, come in. Is Gitamrita? No, not Gita. Bhaktimati. Come here, come in the front. Let everybody see you. Get to see you. Gitamrita, you also come. Bhaktimati, thank you so much for helping in the kitchen so nicely. And Hema, you also, thank you very much. Madhavi Manjari, thank you very much for helping. I was telling them that you had been helping so much that we didn't get to see you in the classes at all. Same with Bhaktimati also. Hema, we got to see her once in a while in the classes. And Gitamrita, thank you so much for helping them in the kitchen. Hare Krishna.